What's happening, fellas? Crazy Brit here, and we are back with some more commentary from Season 18 of the Gttcc. This is round 1, and first race is from Fuji. Sorry about the nasal tones, not too very well at the minute, but we'll try and get through it. I'll try and not cough in your ears. So, first on pole, sticking on pole is James Harben. He's in the Bugatti, and he's starting on racing softs. In second is Choki. He's in the Lamborghini. B-rated in a Lambo as well. He's starting on third. Fourth place, starting on the wets. Don't know if that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake, actually. Is White Shot Jim in a Lambo as well. Next up, another Lambo is Iceman Aldo, Mr. Aldo. He's starting in fifth place. Next is another Lambo in sixth place, is the Crow. Seventh, I think that's Robus. That's Robus starting in Robbie Hood starting in sixth place. Mustang, Mad Hatter starting in seventh place. He's on the softs. Another person on the softs in another Bugatti is JRC. In ninth, Raffo in the Nissan Skyline. He's starting on racing mediums. GTO, sorry, not Skyline. Golden Brownie starting in 10th in the Supra. Then down to 11th place is Rico. He's starting on the wet tyres as well. P1 Rob starting on the softs in 12th. And then ADG in 13th. He's in another Bugatti starting on the soft tyres. Then we have Mr. Valium. Mr. Hepburn starting in 14th place, and behind him is Brucey. Tough qualifying session for him in the Sylvia, but we shall see how this race plays out. So we get to go and get the 5 lights getting going, and we are away for the first round, first race at Fuji. Everyone looks to get away cleanly off the start line. We're coming now down to the first corner, the hairpin, the killer corner. James gets through there, fine. Everyone looks, there's a few cars going wide off at the back, but mostly everyone gets through the first corner okay. There's a few tossing and throwing at the back there, but James leads the way through the next corner. We've got a few cars going a little bit wide onto the green painted area, but mostly everyone gets through okay. We're coming around the long right hand sweeper down into the next section now, and a little kind of a hairpin now into the next section. As you can see, Hepburn is fending off Raffo behind him. And we go down further, we got P1 Rob, ADG, then Bruce is now up into 12, Mad Hatter, and then the two guys on the wet tyres at the back. Back up to the front, James leads the way in that Bugatti. He's looking strong in the early stages of the race on the first lap. Now coming through the twisted section at the back end of the track. This corner is really, really difficult. I had a really bad time with this corner. Couldn't get the speed. As we come now round through the last corner. Number 27, Mr. Duckman, coming through the last corner, gets a bit on the curb. And he's down the straight. Let's go back now, down to second. Choki's down, up into second now. He's on racing softs. There will be, there is weather forecast, a downpour of rain for this race. So drivers have got to think about when they're going to pit for tyres. They've got to keep an eye on the radar. When is the rain going to come? Iceman Aldo now up into fourth place, is neck and neck with JRC in third. JRC gets the move done up on the inside through the hairpin. Oh, gets a little bit of a twitch on the outside. Not sure whether that was lag or nothing. So, Mr. Napa, B-rated, looking nice, quick fit Lambo. Crows up into sixth place, Golden Brownie in seventh, driving for Vodafone. Then we've got Hepburn, Budweiser. Mazda's looking strong at this track. Then we've got Raffo in 9th, P1 Rob in 10th, and Bruce is on the back end of this little group here. You've got ADG behind him and Mad Hatter following him as well. It's pretty much all status quo at the minute. And then we got Rico at the back. White Shot Jim, I believe he quit the race because he was started on the wrong tyre. So unfortunate for him, but we're back up the front. We've got James still leading the way in first place. But he's got Choky behind him. He's trying to mount a charge onto the back of him as we come to the end of lap 2 now. JRC in third place. Nice clean livery on that Bugatti there. We got Aldo in 4th place still, but he's been hassled now by B-Rated. B-Rated's right behind him. Let's go on board, see if he can get a overtake done down the straight. Not really fuel saving at this point. There's a little bit of a lag there. Is he going to be able to get the move done down on the inside? He doesn't. He just brakes early. Decides the better of it. As they get on the exit now. Down into 6th place then we've got the Crow. He's managed to keep it in front of Hepburn and Golden Brownie, who were nearly side by side. Closely following each other through the next turn. Down to 9th then we've got P1 Rob followed by Raffo. These two are sticking together as well. Then we've got ADG who's going side by side with Brucey through the right hand sweeper. ADG gets the better of him, he gets the inside done. Is Brucey going to come back at him? He's not, he's going to go wide, but he's got Mad Hatter right behind him. Mad Hatter now trying to find a way through. We're almost going 3 wide into this next turn. Looks like Bruce is, sorry about the rubbish camera angles, but Bruce is trying to get in the inside. He's on the outside, he gets on the curb. Don't know if that's going to be a penalty, but he sticks it on the inside of ADG. Gets the move done, but ADG's still there. He's on his inside. Brucey goes wide out the next turn. Tries to get the cut back on the inside. Doesn't quite work, but now he's going to go wide on the next corner. Can he get another cut back? He doesn't. He's on the outside of him. Can he get the better drive out the corner? It looks like it's... Actually, we'll go on board. Yeah, it's neck and neck. Bruce has got the line. He's got the momentum. So Brucey holds on to 11th place for another lap, but I don't know if he can hold off any longer. As we head down the straight now, ADG looks like he's going to attempt to move into the hairpin. He's side by side with him, gets the braking done, but doesn't quite get it done. Brucey goes deep on the brakes, a little moment on the exit. Lighting up those rears. The front left is suffering a lot on these cars. Some cars and drivers will have better tyre wear. They can look after those tyres a little bit better than other people can. Right, let's go back up to the lead. And James is still leading the way from JRC. JRC's got past Choky now, but look at those front tyres. That front left is suffering a lot on the Bugatti. A lot of heavy braking and right hand turns, chewing that tyre. Doesn't look like it's raining yet, so a couple of more laps yet until the rain comes. JLC just attempting to line himself up, trying to get the best momentum he can. Best drive out the corner and try and get into James's slipstream coming through the last corner now. Can he get a good drive out the corner? He goes wide off the curb. His front left is suffering as well, but now he's in the slipstream of James. Choky likewise in third. He's got good tyre wear on the in the Lambo, but he's also in third place as well, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's go back up to the front, just see if JLC is going to mount a charge into this first corner and try and get a move done. He doesn't. He's not close enough. Back down into fourth then, we've got Aldo still in fourth. Got a little bit of a gap behind him now, and a little bit of a gap in front of him. He's in the middle, pretty much in the middle. Coming through now, great line through there. And then we've got Roberts, he's holding up B-Rated, or holding off B-Rated should I say. B-rated gets a really good line out of that corner door, right onto the back of his gearbox. Again, I do apologise about the weird sounds coming from the lobby, the lag from the lobby, and a few other people as well. Hepburn into 7th. He's coming through this little twisty bit now at the end of the circuit, followed by P1 Rob, who's holding off Golden Brownie. Golden Brownie's all over the back of him. He's trying to get past. Now we've got Raffo, his teammates, coming up behind. He's catching these two up who are constantly fighting. Brucey still in 11th, holding off ADG and Mad Hatter. Let's go on board. Windscreen wipers aren't going yet, but it's definitely darker. I'd say another lap and the rain's going to come. Oh, it looks like he's going to go in the pits. Is the rain on the radar? We can't see it on the replay, but it may be on the radar. ADG, he follows him, but he cuts on the line. I don't know if he cut on that white line or not, but he's in the pits as well. Rico goes through. He's had to come in the pits and is now on the racing softs. Back up the front, JLC is in the lead. He's got the overtake done on Infinity James. But look at that front left. Those soft tyres are really, really screaming at them now. But if the rain is on the way, which I do believe it's starting to rain now, this could be the final lap on the softs, which is going to be thankful of that, because look at those tyres there. Yeah, those are about to die. Same with James. He's got a Rizzler paper of life left in those tyres, and we're not even 10 minutes. We're only about 10 minutes in the race. Coming towards the end of lap 6, Chalky is on the back of these two as well. You see the brake disc glowing as he brakes for the corner. Going around now, touch the brakes. Get it tipped into the corner. Aldo in 4th behind these two. He's caught up a little bit, but he's getting caught up by B-Raider, who's got past the Crow, and the windscreen wipers aren't going. So that means one thing: the rain is upon us. P1 Rob behind these two. He's fighting with Hepburn, going round the outside. Nearly, can he get the cut back on him? It doesn't. The rain's here. As you can see, the grip meter on the left-hand side of the tyres is going up. Everyone's diving into the pits now. Let's see where Brucey comes out. He's coming through the last section of the track now. Still fending off ADG. ADG did cross the white line, so he's got a 3-second penalty. Mad Hatter's into the pits now. Let's see how Brucey fares on this out lap. Coming round now in the final corner. We go back up to the front now. Chalky and Aldo have stayed out for an extra lap. So are they gonna regret the? Yep, there's Aldo. He's going wide already. His ass starting to aquaplane in the slick tyres are not the best tyre choice now. As the rain starts to come down, these two guys are struggling. B-Rated is out of the pits. He's got a penalty for either going in or coming out. But he's on the wet tyres now. P1 Rob, he's still in 4th. Actually, no, he's up into 4th, sorry. It was Aldo that was in 4th. Aldo's in 1st, but he's... Oh, he gets reset on the last corner, the twisty corner. That's not great. He must have gone down and deep. There's Chalky with a 1-second penalty. He's drifting round on those slick tyres. Cannot do anything on those slick tyres with the wet weather. Aldo's on the grass. We've got B-Rated and leading the wet tyre runners. P1 Rob, he gets it wrong coming out into the twisty section. He's on wet tyres, down to 9th. James in 5th, he's got a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit line. The Crow's in 6th place now. JLC down to 7th. Hepburn now in 8th place. P1 Robin down to 9th. Golden Brownie in 10th. Mad Hatter getting it. Got wrong on the grass. He's in 10th, followed by Brucey in 12th. He's just easing his way around in that Sylvia. ADG likewise in the Bugatti. And Rico is at the back of the field after that early mistake. Chalky's in the pits then. Oh, Aldo's lost it. What's happened here? Let's have a look on board with him. Just aquaplane straight. Oh, he's still on the racing soft tyres. I forgot he'd not pitted yet. He's got a 2-second penalty. Doesn't serve it because he's backwards on the main straight there. There's James serving his penalty. So really, really tough time for Aldo. I think he's going to get overtaken. Yeah, he's definitely going to get overtaken by 11th and 12th and 13th because he's going in the pits now. Chalky's still in the pits. He's coming back out and he's on soft tyres. Oh, I think I know what's happened here. I believe he forgot to buy the wet tyres, so he's going to have a torrid of a time of a race for the remainder of the race now. He's going to have to stay out of the way of everyone. Very unlucky and costly mistake from Chalky, but these things happen. He's got to get his racing team. Someone's going to have to be sacked. He's sailing straight to the barrier there. Does he keep it out the barrier? He does. As ADG just goes past, he's on the wet tyres. You've got Chalky coming back onto the track there. He gets a 0.5 second penalty for his time and he goes drifting round as ADG passes him. Aldo, now he's on the wet tyres, so he's probably going to pass Chalky and get into 12th place. Rico's still in 14th. Good job with sticking with it. I know it's not easy, you know, sometimes being at the back, but great job sticking it out and finishing. So Raffo then, he's up into first place on those wet tyres. He's got the four-wheel drive car. Coming round now, round the last corner. Gets a bit squirrely, trying to get the power down, get the momentum out the last corner. He does. So Raffo takes over the lead. Then we got B-rated in second. As come now down through the start-finish straight for the time. JLC's got the fastest lap time so far as we head into the 15th minute of the race. Halfway home. Roberts doing a really good job in third place. Can he get it stopped? Dosbury gets it out on the marbles there. Gets a good line out the corner actually. So he went a little bit wide. JLC in fourth. He's in the Bugatti. Still trying to make hay. Hepburn's behind him in fifth place. The spray being kicked up now. Visibility is going to be an issue. Good job, Hepburn's got those lovely yellow lights on the front of his car. As is James in sixth place. Holding strong, trying to recover after his penalty. Then we got Golden Brownie getting a little bit sideways. Oh, lovely drift out of the exit there. Can he get stopped into the next turn? Does he have another drift coming out? Oh, he does. Look, he's drifting, showing off now. 8th place now. P1 Rob trying to get a overtake done on the outside of him. Golden Brown is struggling on the inside. As James goes past through the shot. This is a terrible angle for the replay. P1 Rob almost shoving him through the corner there. Can he get a move done? Golden Brown is making his car extra wide by scrambling for power, drifting it everywhere. Oh, he gets it a little bit sideways, gets it more sideways. Oh, he fixes it, Formula Drift. Golden Brown is still struggling. He's got traction control on and is still struggling with the back end of that car. ADG now up into 9th after getting past Brucey and Mad Hatter. Brucey in 10th. Mad Hatter now down to 11th. Was there contact on that little bit there? It looked like there was a little bit of contact. They're side by side. Brucey gets it wrong on the exit, and I think either there was a little bit of lag there, or Mad Hatter got scared at Brucey getting it wrong on the curb there. No malice in that, obviously. Just Brucey got on the curb there, chucks the back end out. I think he's scared and give Mad Hatter a brown trouser moment there, coming out of the corner. But Brucey up into 10th now. Iceman, he's doing a good recovery drive from being caught out up on the soft tyres and having a few spins. He's in 12th place. Then we got a gap to Rico in 13th. He's managed to get a overtake now on Chalky, who's still struggling because he's still in those softs. Hasn't got any other option just to go around and do nothing really. Just slowly trundle around the track. As we head back up to the front now, as we're coming close to 20 minutes. Raffo still in first place, doing a great job in that GTR. He's got the power and drive. He's coming up to Chalky now, who's on soft tyres. He goes wide out the way. I hope he doesn't get reset though. You see the rear view camera from Raffo's perspective. You see Chalky just parked on the exit there, letting everyone pass. B rated now, he's in second, still holding strong. Has come down into the left-hander. You see JRC behind him, making way. Lovely angles on the Bugatti there with the big rear wing sticking out. As you can see, the Crow now coming under increased pressure from Hepburn. Hepburn looks like he's got the drive out the last corner. Can he mount a charge onto the Crow? As they go side by side down the start-finish straight. Now onto lap 11. I think this race is around 17 laps long, I think. So only a couple more laps to go. With the Crow still holding strong against Hepburn. Hepburn gets a little slide out the first turn. Loses that momentum. So the Crow still holds on to 4th place. Back into 6th now. We've got James still lagging down there a bit, trying to recover after that penalty. But he's holding strong in 6th place. P1 Rob behind him. He's trying to catch up to the back of James's car. Can't quite do it yet. It's just status quo at the minute as we go around the right sweeper. Now we go back to Gordon Brownie. He's been drifting, still drifting. Oh, gets a little bit of a tank slap at mid-corner. Good job to save that. Like I said, I'm not sure whether this is lag or whether he's actually drifting, but he's doing a great job of controlling that car so far. Down to 9th. ADG is actually catching Gordon Brownie now. Little bit of a wear on those wet tyres. Don't forget he pitted early with Brucey, so they had to do a little bit of almost not dry running, but not wet conditions with those wet tyres. So there is a little bit of wear there. Brucey and the Sylvia coming round now through the twisted section. He's still holding strong in 10th place, followed by Mad Hatter in 11th. He's on intermediate, so surely he's going to get the drop on Brucey as it has stopped raining, so the track is just going to continue to get dry and dry. We're going to get a dry line forming, so you'd think those intermediates are going to be faster than the wet tyres. So Brucey is pretty much a sitting duck at the minute. Or can Mad Hatter keep it on the dry line and mount a charge onto Brucey? We'll come back to those. Aldo still in 12th place, pretty much in no man's land. Same with Rico, number 666. And Chalky's still in 14th place, trudging around the track on those soft tyres. I mean, the tyre around those soft tyres, because he's going so slow, he's pretty much got no wear on those soft tyres. So But back up to the lead. We've got Raffo still leading away. Got a lot, quite a gap to second place now, but JLC is now in second after mounting a charge on B-Rated. They're going side by side. Can B-Rated get the cut back? Looks like JLC is fending him off. He takes the inside line to defend as we go into the hairpin. B-Rated gets the inside, but JLC is on the inside for the next turn. Can B-Rated get it on the outside? He does. He retains second place. As we come now down the next right-hander. Now for the left-hander, pretty weird corner. You've got to be careful on the brakes, not take too much, but don't take too much speed. You do have to slow down for it. As we come now round through the last hairpin that leads onto the straight. This is a very important corner because it leads all the way down the straight to the first corner. And JLC leading the way then, gets the momentum out the corner, but now he's got Hepburn and B-Rated behind him. Hepburn's on the wet line on the outside to keep his tyres alive. Same with B-Rated. Oh, there's a little bit of a touch there in the braking zone. B-Rated's on the inside. JLC gets the move done. Going side by side through the next corner with B-Rated and Hepburn though. Is someone going to get a good overtake through this next corner? B-Rated hangs it on the outside and gets the move done. That's an overtake right there, as you see Chalky on the inside just staying out the way of these guys. We've got the Crow sitting behind these two. He's ready to pounce if anyone makes a mistake. On the wet stuff, he's going to get the inside line. Is there contact? There's a little bit of a bump there, but nothing too serious. Close racing from these guys. As we go down now, Mr. James, he's just watching all this unfold in front of him. He's hoping and praying that someone makes a mistake. As you can see now, they're going into the next little twisty bit. That's the official corner name that I'm going with. Pretty much settled down now, this little battle. 7th place, P1 Rob still holding fast. Gordon Brownie now is being caught by ADG. ADG is right on top of him now. If he keeps drifting everywhere, he's going to suffer. ADG, look at that tyre wear though. He's got to manage that tyre wear, but the Bugatti is just really fast around this track. Brucey in 10th, still holding off Mad Hatter for 10th place. But now the dry line, the dry line is appearing more. Those intermediates are starting to play into the run, and Mad Hatter should be able to get the move done on him in the next few laps. Iceman still in 12th. Rico in 13th, still plugging away, and Chalky. Kudos to Chalky to sticking with it and not quitting the race or just sitting in the pits. He's still going round. Now the dry line's still appearing, so now he's trying to catch back up. But I think he's a couple of laps down on 13th, 12th, 11th, and 10th. So not looking good, as you can see Brucey's in the background. We go back up to Brucey because he's still holding strong against Mad Hatter on those inters. Let's ride on board with Mad Hatter and see if we can get any ground made up on Brucey. See the blue flag for Chalky. He gets the drive out of the. You can definitely see that he's got more momentum and more grip now through these inters. As Brucey goes wide. Here could be the moment where Mad Hatter gets the move done. He's on the outside, he's going to go and get around the outside, gets on the wet stuff. There's Chucky on the exit there. Mad Hatter is now neck and neck with him. Looks like he's going to try and get the inside from him. Brucey looks like he's going to go defensive. No, he doesn't. Stays to the outside. Is he going to let Mad Hatter through? I think he does. He goes wide, lets him through. So Mad Hatter then up into 10th. Right, we'll go back up to the lead now, see what's happening in the lead, because Raffle's now coming under increased pressure from JRC and B-Rated. And also Hepburn and the Crow lagging behind there, but JRC is going to go for the lead. Looks like he's got the move done before we get to the corner, and he does. Gets on the brakes, gets into the first corner and gets the move done. Lovely driving from these guys at the top of the field. Fuel is starting to run out though, so they've got to be mindful of that. JLC's got tons and tons of fuel. I'm guessing that's why he came out of the pits so low down. But Raffle's got to be mindful, his fuel is blinking. We've at least got 2 more laps to go after this lap, so B-Rated, he's getting close on the fuel as well now, so he's going to have to short shift and save a bit of fuel. Hepburn in 4th place, just behind this freeway battle for the lead, if you want to call it that, because JLC looks like he's edging out now. But Hepburn now 4th place. We're coming now down to a twisted section at the back end of the track. Those wet tyres have got a lot of wear now though, so the track is got to try and find the wet line when possible. Try and keep those tyres alive and cool. Check everyone else's tyres. B-Raid's tyres are pretty much nice. Same with Rafa, he's got a little bit of wear on the front left. But JLC's are starting to wear on the front left and the rear left there. So he's got to be careful in the next couple of laps. B-Rated still in 3rd, he's going to try and mount a charge on Rafa, but he's got to short shift now because the fuel's getting low. This could be the final, I think this will be the final lap, so 16 laps. Gets the move done on Raffle. We're going to the first turn. Gets the drive out. So Raffle now down to 3rd place. Hepburn still in 4th place. The Crow now down to 5th place. James in 6th place coming through. 7th is P1 Rob. 8th is ADG, his front tyre is completely gone, so he's going to be careful on this final lap now. Golden Brownie is coming along in 9th place as Mad Hatter and Brucey. Bruce is staying in the wet so he can keep those tyres alive. He's starting to struggle with that front left now. Just got to bring it home. 12th place, Aldo finishes the race in 12th place. Rico's going to come along, he's coming through the last corner as Chalky finishes in last place. Well done Chalky for sticking that out. No, it's not easy sometimes being at the back of the brigade, not really, no choice wouldn't matter. But he's going to come along finishing 14th. Rico's going to come and finish in 13th. Well done to him as well. Same with Aldo as well. So we'll go back up to the top then. JLC is now struggling for tyres. Can he get through the last couple of laps? B-Rated is now on the back of him. It's all or nothing in this last corner. Can B-Rated get the drive out and get the win from him? I'm not sure if he's going to be able to or not. JLC has been there all race, got the fastest lap, and he's going to have the drive out the corner and the top speed. And he's going to finish the race in 1st, B-Rated 2nd, Raffle 3rd. 4th is going to be Hepburn, followed by the Crow. James is going to come along and finish the race in 6th place. 7th, P1 Rob. He's going to come across the line and finish in 7th place. Good job for him. ADG is going to have a recovery drive from the back of the grid. He's going to finish in 8th with no tyres. 9th place is Mad Hatter. He's going to hold off Golden Brownie, or is he? Because I do believe the race ends. Yes, the race ends there. So unfortunately, due to the finish time, Mad Hatter will get that position from Golden Brownie, and Brucey will finish in 11th. Well, that's it for this race 1. Join me in the next video for race 2. Be reverse gridding from High Speed Ring. Until then, folks, I'm the Crazy Brit. Goodbye.